She screamed like a cornered animal, spit in her voice, fury in her eyes. "Just disappear!" I didn't flinch, I didn't shout back. I just looked at her, calm as stone. "The movers arrive at 7. She laughed. One of those cruel, barking laughs meant to humiliate. She thought I was bluffing, that I was still the same man she could lie to and wrap around her finger. But she had no idea. I'd already disappeared, months ago. We met in an elevator, both interns, both hungry. She asked me what I wanted in life, and I said, everything. She grinned like she liked that answer, and for a while we chased it together. Built a home, built a life, built illusions. She made partner at her firm last year. I was proud, until I wasn't. Because power doesn't just reveal character, it exposes rot. The cracks began small. She stopped asking how my day was, always on her phone. Messages she wouldn't open near me. Work trips that ended in unaccounted charges and faint perfume she didn't wear. I wasn't suspicious, I was patient. But patience has limits, and one night she reached them. I heard her whispering on the balcony, saw her silhouette through the glass, her voice soft, intimate, not mine. So I waited until she left the room, picked up her phone, and pressed one button, gallery. There he was. Dinner with candles, his hand on her thigh, the same smile she used to wear for me. I didn't confront her. I didn't break. I just stood there, staring at the screen, memorizing the timestamp. The precise moment she stopped being my wife. That night, while she slept beside me, I began to build my exit. Not just from the marriage, but from her story. I created backups of everything. Bank statements, photos, copies of hotel receipts she thought she'd deleted. She was careless with details. I wasn't. And then came his identity. Her boss, Eric Langley, married, father of 2, CEO of the company she worshipped. I studied him, knew what would make him sweat, what would ruin him. I didn't want just justice. I wanted them both undone, quietly, permanently. I hired a tech forensic specialist, cash payment, no trail. He recovered deleted emails, calendar invites, voice memos. A 6-month affair disguised as business strategy. The kicker? The firm's strict non-fraternization policy. 1 violation meant termination. 2 meant blacklisting. Her signature was on the HR agreement. So I packaged everything into a clean, silent file, labeled HR Immediate Ethics Breach and Financial Misconduct. I didn't send it, not yet. I wanted to look her in the eye first. 2 weeks ago, I told her I'd be leaving. She didn't cry, didn't ask why. She smirked like it was a bluff, like I'd come crawling back. When I told her she could keep the condo, she raised an eyebrow. "You're not taking anything?" she asked. "Just my books," I said. She laughed. "God, you really are pathetic." But I wasn't walking away empty-handed. I was walking away with timing. Last night was the explosion. I told her the movers would arrive in the morning. She erupted, like I'd stolen something from her. She screamed until her throat cracked, smashed a mug, told me no one would ever love me again, that she'd moved on, that he was already making space in his life for her. I didn't respond, just stared through her like she no longer existed, because she didn't. This morning, I left without a sound. My books, my laptop, that was it. But before I walked out, I scheduled a single email, 9 a.m. sharp, to Eric Langley's executive assistant. Subject line, urgent HR compliance material. At 9:17 a.m., she was called into his office. She thought it was about the Europe project. Instead, he slid the folder across his desk, closed the door, pointed to one file. "You have one chance to explain this." She opened it, saw her name, his name, the emails, the receipts, the photos, her signature on the company code of ethics. She stuttered, denied, cried. It didn't matter. He had to protect himself, his family, his company. He made the call to HR within 10 minutes. By noon, she was escorted out. By 3, I got the text. "What did you do?" I didn't reply. She'll lose her license next. The firm will bury the story quietly, but she's untouchable now, toxic, unhirable. As for him, his wife found out. She filed for divorce. His board forced a leave of absence. I didn't need to scream, didn't need to ruin her with scandal. I just held up the mirror and let them do the rest. Now, I live alone. Small place, clean walls, quiet nights. There's peace in knowing I didn't become a monster to destroy one. I stayed calculated. I stayed silent. But I left a crater in their lives. She told me to disappear. So I did. But I took everything with me when I left.